Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country in case you are outside the republic. William Ruto is laying an elaborate strategy to merge all political parties forming Kenya Kwanza and collapse them into one major political party. According to his plans, all these parties will either agree to join UDA, the United Democratic Alliance Party, or they will agree to form a new coalition in the line of Kenya Kwanza Alliance. But that move is receiving a lot of resistance from Moses Masika Wetangula and Musalia Mudavadi, because other political parties forming Kenya Kwanza are already playing the ball for or with William Samoei Arap Ruto. So in this video, I want us to look at the scheme which William Ruto is laying and the objectives which he intends to achieve by merging all these political parties ahead of 2027 general election. Before we do that, for those who are watching the channel for the first time, I want you guys to take a second or two, press that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Now, let us get back to the main issue and understand William Ruto's concept about forming a major political party. After the 2013 general election, in which William Ruto and Uhuru Kenyatta managed to win the presidency, William Ruto embarked on a journey of merging, because that time they had two major political parties, which was URP and TNM. And they formed Jubilee Alliance. So William Ruto embarked on a journey of merging all those political parties to form one party. And that's how in 2017, they ended up with Jubilee as a political party. As fate would have it, Uhuru Kenyatta remained with Jubilee. So William Ruto had to form a new political party moving towards the 2022 general election. That's how he ended up with UDA. Again, the circle is repeating itself. William Ruto is now keen on forming a major political party, and he has already laid an elaborate strategy. For those who've been following the politics of this country, the strategy is simple. The scheme is simple. Number one, William Ruto understands that in Kenya Kwanza, there are only three major political parties, or maybe two. The major political parties there is UDA, which is his own political party. And then there's two other political parties, which is the ANC party and UDA party, and Ford Kenya party. The thinking of William Samoei Arap Ruto is that with the ANC and Ford Kenya, he's able to actually consolidate Western Kenya. In fact, if, for example, Wetangula and Mudavadi had not joined him, I'm not sure whether William Ruto would be the president of the Republic of Kenya. So for him to continue taking charge of that process, William Ruto persuaded Mudavadi to join government. He also persuaded Wetangula to join parliament as the speaker. Those appointments ensured that both Mudavadi and Wetangula are no longer party leaders. If you go to Ford Kenya, they have a new party leader. If you go to ANC party, they have a new party leader. Mudavadi and Weta are no longer part and parcel of the leadership of their respective parties. So which means William Ruto can now negotiate with the new political leaders of those parties and form that particular coalition. Already what he's doing, he has assigned his party chairperson, Johnson Muthama, to initiate party election in UDA. Once that's done, then he's going to focus on now forming that political party and will be negotiating with the new political leaders. So basically, technically what he did, William Ruto ensured that he's already locked out Weta and Mudavadi out of party politics. And the second strategy which he used, but failed terribly, was the Bungoma by-election. William Ruto wanted to win the Bungoma by-election, senatorial by-election, by all means. If he had won that seat, it means he would have easily forced Wetangula and Mudavadi to toe the line. He wanted to test his strength because already Mudavadi failed in his task. The only person who delivered was Wetangula. So he saw an opportunity in Bungoma and attempted to grab that seat, but he failed. If he had succeeded, he would have easily forced Weta, but that scheme failed. Then the other strategy scheme which is devising to force these guys is basically to support key leaders from those regions. For example, Ruto is keen on elevating Boni Halwale. That's why Boni Halwale took a leading role in Bungoma. If they had won in Bungoma, tell me how Boni would be feeling today. Boni would be elevated. Of course, it's the majority whip at the national, at the Senate. So he's trying to elevate those other leaders so that in case Mudavadi and Weta will not play roles, then he can have those leaders. But what is the main objective of merging all these political parties? Why do you think Ruto is keen on merging Ford Kenya, ANC party, Maendeleo Chap Chap, Chama cha Kazi, which was already accepted to fold, and others? For me, William Ruto is keen on achieving only 4 objectives. The first objective is basically to take charge of his 2027 re-election. It's part of his re-election strategy. You know, William Ruto had to, in the last election, had to persuade Weta and Mudavadi towards the last minute. He had to persuade someone like Alfred Mutua towards the last minute. He had to persuade Amason Kingi towards the last minute. Rest assured, William Ruto defeated Raila Odinga by around 200,000 votes. You can't convince me that Alfred Mutua, Kingi, Mudavadi, and Weta delivered those votes. So William Ruto understands so well that really without the support of some of these individuals, he cannot win. So for him, he wants to form a new major political party, which is going to bring all these guys together. Once they are together, it will be easier for him to manage them. Of course, currently he's the President of the Republic of Kenya, and being the President of the Republic of Kenya, it's easy for him to manipulate and to work or to rally these guys together. But it would be much easier if they were under his own political party, so that he becomes the party leader. Then all these other guys can be given roles, so they feel ownership, so that nobody can really move away, nobody can ditch him at last minute, nobody can actually blackmail him. So it's part of his re-election strategy. He wants to ensure that all these guys are under one umbrella. Number 2, William Ruto is also keen on taking charge of his 2032 succession politics. Who is going to succeed him as the next president of the Republic of Kenya? It will be easy and it will take shape easily if, for example, he will go with Rigathi Gachagua again as the running mate, and then you monitor the leadership of that new alliance. If you would want Mudavadi, then Mudavadi will be taking charge of that party. If you would want someone else, that someone else will take charge of that party. So the idea is that William Ruto believes that Uhuru Kenyatta really did not take charge of his succession politics. And for him, he's not going to let that chance. He's going to take charge. And he can only do that if he has a major political party. Then he can have his candidate proposed. Then those who are dissatisfied can leave, and by the time they form a new political party, it will be late for them. So basically, William Ruto is keen on his 2032 succession politics. Number three, the third objective is probably Ruto is keen on a big national party. Let's face it, William Ruto has a political party. That political party is called UDA. UDA really cannot pride itself as a national party. UDA probably enjoys support from two main tribes, Kikuyus and Kalenjins. And that's why Rigathi Gachagua is blackmailing Ruto every single day, because he understands that UDA is primarily the Kikuyu Kalenjin Nation Party. So he wants a true national party. So for example, if they were to agree to form a major political party, it will be difficult to argue that that national party is not really a national party, because Weta will be there with his Bukusu group, Mudavadi will be there with his lawyer, Kingi will be there, probably with his Coast. So he wants to form that major political party to show national outlook. The fourth objective is probably parliamentary control. You know, William Ruto has always wanted a situation where he controls everything. He controls the church, he controls the judiciary, he controls the parliament. You know, parliament, for you to control, you must have absolute majority. The truth is, if they form a major political party and that party will sponsor a candidate, for example, in Western, they'll sponsor one candidate, in Coast, one candidate, in all elective positions, in Rift Valley. So there's high chance of them winning even more parliamentary seats to reach that threshold of two-thirds, so that they can control parliament and nothing will stop them from doing whatever they want. And lastly, it is William Ruto's strategy to sneak in preferred candidates across the country. You know, William Ruto has his preferred candidates. And for example, in Kakamega, William Ruto had a preferred candidate for the gubernatorial seat. That candidate was Boni Alwale. But because of the presence of ANC party, they had to give it to Malala. In real sense, if they had a major political party, William Ruto would easily decide who becomes the candidate in Kakamega. And that applies across the country. Like, you know, for example, in Bungoma, where Wetangula is controlling, if they had a major political party, Ruto would easily influence his preferred candidates to win across the country. I don't know what you think. That's my take. And for those who are watching the channel for the first time, please take a second or two, press that subscribe button, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.